I will tell you, I have never received an application for payment, a pencil copy that doesn't have errors in it. They always have errors in it. Sometimes those errors are, they're portraying percentage completion of the job in a way that we don't find acceptable. Sometimes they're math errors. Sometimes they're using the wrong cost numbers, unit costs or whatever, or the subs are charging incorrectly for something they shouldn't be, etc. Now, I want you to look at the application for payment that I've included in the appendix. That application for payment, let's see if I can get there this way, is on pay, is in, sorry, taking me a second, 18, appendix number 18, which starts on page 339. Forget the cover letter, who cares? So the application for payment is almost certainly going to take this form. It may not be on this particular AIA form, but it is going to look like this. This form is called a G702. And it's the cover sheet for the application for payment. It's very simple in form. If you look at the left-hand column, it basically says this. Here's the total cost of this job, the original contract sum, not guaranteed maximum price, original contract sum. Here are the net changes to that contract sum agreed to by the owner, architect, and contractor. So we started at $55 million almost. We're at 58.9 at this point, after all the change orders. So, and here's how much we've finished to date, 53,926. The owner has held back something called retainage that I'm going to talk about here in just a second, which is basically a risk premium hold back by the owner. And so to date, we've earned $53,597,000. In the last application for payment, we had earned $53,321,000. The difference between those two is $275,835. That's how much you owe us. Okay, and that's the amount of this application. So that's the cover sheet. It's that pure and simple. The only other thing I want you to look at here is in the lower right-hand corner. What you actually see in the middle of the document right here, if you can see my pointer, is a stamp. That's the architect's stamp. And it is certification by the architect to the thing that's right underneath here, the architect's certificate for payment. I'm going to synopsize that for you. We looked at this. It looks like the numbers add up. It looks like the stage of completion that the contractor is portraying is accurate, or at least reasonably accurate. And that, to the best of our knowledge, this project is being delivered in accordance with the plans and the construction documents. To the best of our knowledge is very important here, because the architect isn't an inspector. They're not saying this thing is perfect. They are not even taking responsibility for if it's not in accordance with the contract documents. They're simply saying, to the best of our knowledge, we think it is, and therefore we think this money is, the contractor is entitled to this money on this payment application. So remember back to what I said about inspectors. The architect's only telling you what they were required to telling you under the construction, under the architect's contract.